Hey there everyone, welcome to Violet's Dream Tarot. I'm really glad to have you back on my channel. So today's video is something that I've been wanting to do for a while because I think quite a lot of people will want to have an answer to this question. But I just want to stress that this reading is not meant to take your power away and focus on being chosen by someone and waiting for someone to make up their mind. This reading is to empower you to take back your power. So when you have your answer, then you can decide more clearly what you want to do. So I do want to say, as like a quick disclaimer / warning, obviously this is going to be quite a emotional reading for a lot of you. And I just want to say, if you don't in your heart want to know the answer to this question, if you're not ready to look for the answer to this question yet, then please don't watch this video, because I haven't picked my cards to be like lovely and telling you what you want to hear. I've shuffled the cards and I'm going to read them truthfully. I don't know what they say yet. So I'm just going to pass on the messages that I need to pass on, and you need to be fully ready to accept the messages that I'm going to be telling you. And if you're not ready for that yet, that's okay, but you need to not watch this video because I don't want to trigger anyone or make anyone upset. So with that being said, we've got 3 piles here today and we're using quite a few different decks. And our question is, who will they choose in your third party situation? So this is for anyone who is in a relationship or situationship where there is a third party involved. So either your partner or your love interest has been cheating on you, they've not been entirely faithful, or you have a crush on someone, but there's also someone else in the picture for them, and this is going to tell you whether their current energy is leaning towards choosing you or choosing the other person. So the question I actually asked when I was shuffling was, will they choose you? Because if you say who will they choose, then it will be hard to kind of read those cards, because it will be hard to try and get which person it's talking about, if you see what I mean, unless you get very clear zodiac signs. So yeah, we have 3 piles today, and I've put hand creams on each of them because I'm living in Russia at the moment, and where I live in Siberia, it's that really kind of dry cold that dries out your skin. I have very sensitive skin, so I bought some hand creams here and I always keep one with me, just to protect my skin from the cold, the dry cold. So it's a Russian brand, and its tagline is inspired by Scandinavia, created in Russia. So there's this hand cream which has like deer and I think they're pine cones on there, on pile number 1. Then pile number 2 has this hand cream with robins and berries. And pile number 3 has this hand cream, which is more like a spring picture. It's just like flowers on a blue background. And they all smell really nice. They're all really nice hand creams. So take as much time as you need. You can pause the video if you need to, and just feel intuitively whichever pile is calling your name the most. So don't go by which picture on the hand cream you prefer, just go by which one is calling your name intuitively, because that's going to be the one that holds the most truth for you. And you can take as much time as you need and just focus on the person that you're interested in and ask, will they choose me or the other person? Whether that's a him or a her, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to start with pile number 1. Hey pile number 1, if you chose the hand cream that has the deer and the pine cones on it and the kind of cream background, then this reading is for you. I'll just put that up there. And I forgot to mention in my intro that anyone who wants to book a private reading with me, the link to my Etsy page is in the description box below, and there are lots of listings on there where you can choose whichever reading suits your question. And also, if anyone wants to support me on Patreon, the link to my Patreon page is also in the description box below. There's lots of cool rewards on there, like exclusive videos, picker cards, exclusive posts. I will be posting a new video on there soon. And there's also the opportunity to win a reading with me each month. There's a monthly prize draw. And also in the top tier, you get a reading with me every month anyway, plus you get entered into the prize draw each month. So there's a load of cool stuff over there. If you want to help me out, that will help me to buy new decks and props for the channel. So if you want to make the channel a bit more diverse, if you're feeling generous and want to show me some love, please do check that out. It would really make my day to be able to connect with you over there. It's a really lovely feeling that people have so much confidence in me and my channel. And if you just want to donate to the channel, give me a little tip for this reading, and just kind of show your gratitude through that, then there is a link to my PayPal page in the description box as well, and any donation, no matter how small, is welcome because it will all go back into the channel for buying decks and props, etc. So just had to get that out of the way. So we're going to look at your tarot cards first, group number 1, and then your oracle cards, and then we'll do your charms. So we're going to see whether the person that you're thinking of will choose you or the third party in this situation. So you've got 6 of fire. That's a good sign. Knight of water. The Chariot. And King of water. Okay, so the Chariot is Cancer's energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. Now, 6 of fire means that good news is on its way. And this is about victory. So this is a really positive sign starting off your reading. It's saying that good things are coming in for you. You can expect to be victorious. A Knight of water it's sometimes about being emotionally overwhelmed, but it's also about a romantic offer being made to you. So that is also very positive. The Chariot, I see it as being very similar to the 6 of fire because it's also about an important achievement. It's about success. But it can also be about being pulled in 2 different directions. So this is also showing that the person that you're thinking of is feeling pulled towards you and towards another person. If we see these 2 horses, the black horse and the white horse, as representing you and this other person, you can see the black horse is looking down, it's trying to pull downwards. The white horse is looking up to the heavens and is trying to pull upwards, and the charioteer has to control which one he's going to allow to lead him. So that represents this person's decision and the current feeling that they have of being pulled in more than one direction. And the King of Water, this is about a man having very mature emotions, being sensible emotionally. It's about a man who's there for you, who you're able to talk to. Or not necessarily a man, but a masculine energy. So this, I'm feeling it's a positive reading so far. I'm feeling like this person may be choosing you, but we're going to look at the rest of the cards and your charms as well to confirm. So you've got anti-hero, maverick, risk taker, rule breaker. So there may be considerable risk to this person, whatever they decide to do. Maybe one choice is what his family would want and the other choice is not, and that would cause difficulties for him. Or maybe one choice has more practical difficulties, such as distance or different incomes that would make the relationship a bit difficult, or different stages of life. Maybe there's a big age difference or something like that. Maybe one of you has children and the other one doesn't, and that would be a big, in many ways, a risk for them because it's not what they're used to doing. And, you know, children come with a lot of responsibility. So take that how it resonates for you, but it seems that for a lot of you, this person would really have to go against rules in some way, or would have to take a risk with what they decide. So it could be that one choice is the safe option. So let's look at your Moonology card now. You've got the end of a tough cycle approaches, and this is Capricorn energy. So again, this feels like this person is close to making their choice. The end of a tough cycle approaches says that things will soon get better for you. So that's a positive message to take from this reading, group number 1. And then you've got 3 Sacred Traveler cards. I only really wanted 1, but 3 came out, so we'll see what they have to say. You've got Miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge. Wow, that's a beautiful card. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. And stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. Okay, with miracles and fellow travelers, I am feeling like this person is being drawn more towards you. You see it's this beautiful card of the genie lamp, like a wish is being granted. So if this is something you've really been hoping will happen, group number 1, then I see it happening for you. And fellow travelers is like, you can see there are 3 parties here. There's the traveler, the man, and there are 2 peacocks, and they're both beautiful, but they're different. And one is further away, just drinking by this pool, and one is kind of watching over him. And stepping into power, this is saying that you need to be powerful. You need to recognize your own power, because often what happens in these situations, if someone is making the choice for you, if you're not the person who gets to choose, for example, if you really, really like this person, but they've got someone else who's another option, maybe they're even already in a relationship, they're already married, that kind of thing, the power is taken away from you because you haven't got that choice, especially if you've expressed to that person that you would like to have a relationship with them, you'd like to see where things go with them. That puts you in a very vulnerable position because you've shown your hand, you've played your cards, and then the ball is in the other person's court. It's their turn to make a move, and when you're in that limbo period, that waiting stage, it really takes away your power. So this is about reminding yourself just how strong and powerful you are, and that this person is not the only option for you in your life. So it's about making sure that you still have a strong self-esteem, a strong sense of self, and that you maintain your power. You don't let this person walk over you or your boundaries. It's very important. So then I drew a gnome tarot card for you. My little gnomes are watching. So this is what they have to say about your situation. So you've got Шестерка чаши, свадьба. Okay, so this is the 6 of Cups and it says wedding. So this is very positive. So these cards, they're not the same as normal tarot because they don't always have the same kind of message as what the cards would normally have. Because 6 of Cups is normally about things from the past coming back. It's often about nostalgia, childhood, reconciliations, past life relationships, soul relationships, but this says svadba, wedding, and this is about like a really good joyful thing happening, like a joyful event. So that's really positive. I do feel like this person will choose you. Your romance angel card is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So that could be to do with this anti-hero card, that this person, maybe you're not this person's usual type. Like maybe you're from a different social background, or you have different interests, different hobbies, or maybe they normally go for, I don't know, blondes or athletic people and you've got dark hair, or you're quite bookish, like, or vice versa, you know, that kind of thing. Like there's something about this connection that is not like previous relationships that this person has had. So it's saying that they're keeping an open mind. So let's look at your Antworten der Engel Oracle card. It says kein Grund zur Sorge, no reason to worry. So that's a very positive card as well. It's really positive, this reading for you, group number 1. And then here we have these cards that I got the other day. Советы Лосося, the advice from a salmon. So these are Russian cards, original Russian cards. So this says Dalyoki Put, which means it's a long road. So I think even if this person comes to you tomorrow and says, I want us to be together, it's not going to be a straightforward thing. Like you're not going to instantly become a couple and everything's going to be fine. There's a lot of things that you need to work towards and a lot of obstacles you need to overcome. Like I said, it feels like there's some kind of practical issue in between this relationship, or like family members don't agree or something like that. So it's a long road. And it also says 13 of circles. So if that means anything to you, then take it. This deck doesn't come with a guidebook. You have to do it all intuitively, which I kind of like actually, because it means there's no right or wrong interpretation. So you can take from it whatever you want to take from it. And your other card is Чего бы ты хотел? Which means whatever you want. 12 of circles. So you've got 13 of circles and then 12 of circles. And you can see this plant, it's like it's growing arrows in all different directions. And looking up at these arrows thinking, what do I want? Whereas these other buckets, they're empty. So this is saying, whatever you want, you can have it. And that's very much like stepping into power. Like, you need to recognize how strong you are. You need to recognize that you're a catch. You are the prize in this situation. You're not hanging around waiting for someone to make a choice. You're waiting for them to come to you with a lot of enthusiasm because they want to start this wonderful relationship with you because you're such a wonderful person. So let's do your charms now and see if we can get any more information from them. So pile number 1, will the person that you're thinking of choose you in your third party situation? Okay, so I'm just going to start from the bottom and read upwards. So you've got meditation. So this person is really kind of thinking on their options. You've also got this apron which came off my worry doll. So there is some worries surrounding this situation. You've also got love and relationships here with this rose quartz ball. You have winter or Christmas here. So that could be, I'm just throwing things, that could be important to you. You have blessings. The initial F, and let's see if you have any more. Yeah, you've got M and Q. So F, M, and Q. So that could be important to you as a first name, surname, or place in this situation. You also have charming, which is Libra. So this person is likely very charming. There's the little girl here. This is Little Red Riding Hood. And Little Red Riding Hood, this can indicate the feminine in this situation. And it's landed on keep an open mind. So this person is keeping an open mind about you if you're the feminine. But it's also about kind of being seduced and not being seduced by someone who is bad for you. Because, you know, Red Riding Hood and the wolf, he's very charming and persuasive. But he doesn't want what's best for her at all, even though he's telling her that he does. And there's the mirror here for self-reflection. So this person is definitely thinking about this situation. There's also the crab. And interestingly, you had the chariot, which is Cancer's energy, and the crab is also Cancer. And this is also about being really in touch with your emotions. Then you have the paintbrush, which is creativity. So I'm feeling like you're probably quite a creative person. And it's saying don't lose that, because that's something really precious about you. And also saying that because it landed on stepping into power, having a creative outlet could really help you in situations like this so you don't get overwhelmed. Have good luck here with this dragonfly and with this ladybird. They're both charms of good luck. But whenever I do charm readings, if a particular charm has a certain meaning to you, then take that on board as well. I just read them intuitively as what they mean to me. But if they have a meaning for you as well, then do take that on board. There's also the cactus here, which is about someone being in survival mode. And it's also about someone being a bit hard to get close to, like, you know, like quite prickly. A bit difficult to like, maybe. And I love that this little charm landed on miracles. It's like that little wink telling you to have hope. Like, there's no need to worry. Everything will be fine. And you have here a skeleton. And the skeleton is about that phrase, skeletons in the closet. So things from your past that make you ashamed, things from your past that make you sad, that you're guilty about. Like, these negative things from your past resurfacing, needing to be dealt with. This is a ram, so this is Aries energy. It's also about someone being very stubborn. The fish skeleton is like not feeling that you have enough, or not feeling like you are enough for someone. Someone wants to kiss you, or if you've kissed this person is having that on their mind. They're thinking back to when that happened. There's also protection here by the angels. Crocodile. So this is interesting because this is making me think, because we had the charm, and we had Red Riding Hood, and with the crocodile, it's like this person who is deceptive or untrustworthy. So it's just making you watch out for people who don't have your best interests at heart, because there's also the deer here, and the deer is about being naive, not in a bad way, just like innocent, sweet, gentle, thinks the best of people. But when you have another skeleton, okay, I only have 2, so this is like a double message, things coming back from the past to haunt you in a way, like that you need to deal with. You need to release those negative feelings towards the past. The hummingbird means love is in the air, and the anchor is about stability and security. You've also got the ink pot, which is another sign of creativity. Now this is interesting, this landed on the chariot, because I said that's being about pulled in 2 different directions, and the hairdryer is about someone blowing hot and cold, like unsure what they want. The teddy bear is about nostalgia, sympathy in many ways as well, kind of sentimentality. It could also be to do with an actual stuffed toy that one of you gave the other, if that's important to you. Then that's on their mind as well, if that's something that resonates with you. There's also the crown, which is about free will and sovereignty, and again, it's like that stepping into power. You need to recognize your own power and your own right to make decisions. There's beauty here with this little flower, and wow, you've got miracle, and you have the miracles card, so that's really interesting. There is going to be something miraculous that happens in this situation. And you've got the starfish, which is about healing as well, because starfish grow back their limbs when they lose them. So this is really positive for you, group number 1. It's saying please don't lose yourself in this situation or this relationship. Please remember how strong you are and that you are the prize. But this looks positive. This looks like this person is leaning towards you rather than the other person. I don't really see the other person really being represented here much, so take this as a positive sign. So if you like this reading, group number 1, please let me know if it resonated with you in the comments below. Please also leave me a like so I know that you enjoyed this reading, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that you don't miss out on any future readings that I post. Feel free also to suggest a reading in the comments. If there's a particular pick a card that you'd like to see me do, I can add it to my list. And yes, have a lovely, lovely day. Again, Etsy is the place you need to go to if you want a private reading with me. And if you want to support my channel, then please check out my Patreon page for rewards and the different tiers that are on there, and also PayPal if you want to leave me a tip for this reading. Any small donation is really appreciated and will go towards buying new decks. So have a wonderful day, group number 1. Please carry these messages with you as you go forward. Hope it gave you an answer to your situation, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye bye. Hey, group number 2, if you chose the hand cream that has the robins and the, I think they're holly berries on here, then this is your reading. Welcome. I'm sorry if it's a bit brighter than the introduction, because when I'd finished pile number 1, I realized that I hadn't turned the light on in here, and it might be a bit dark for people if they were watching. So sorry if it's too bright now. But also I forgot to say when I was doing my introduction that if you want to book a private reading with me, then the link is for my Etsy page, and that's in the description box below. You need to book a reading with me on there. There are lots of different listings on there, so just pick whichever one you feel resonates most with your question, and we'll get that done. Also, if you want to support my channel to help me buy new decks, new props for the channel, then do head over to my Patreon page. The link to that is in the description box below as well. There's lots of rewards over there, such as exclusive picker cards. I am going to put another video on there very soon. Exclusive posts. I'll be chatting with you over there, letting you know kind of behind the scenes things about the channel, and just getting to know you on a more personal level. You can also have the chance to win a reading with me each month because there is a monthly prize draw. And if you're in the top tier, you'll get a monthly reading with me anyway, plus everything else, so you'll still be entered into the prize draw every month. So there's that, and that's really, really fun. Really would make my day to connect with you over there, and just to know that you have that much confidence in my channel. It's really quite overwhelming, really, how wonderful that is. And also, if you don't want to become a patron, but you still want to show me some support, some gratitude for this reading, leave me a little tip. There is a link to my PayPal in the description box where you can just leave any amount, no matter how small. It'll go back into the channel to buy new decks and props as well, but mainly decks. I want to bring lots of decks into the channel, but you know, decks are expensive, so it would really help me out if you could give just a tiny little bit. So thank you for listening to that. Just needed to get that out of the way. So we're going to look at your tarot cards first, and then your oracle cards, and then we'll do your charms. So group number 2, let's see whether this person that you're thinking of will choose you or the other person. So you've got King of Fire, 10 of Water, 9 of Fire, and 9 of Earth, so 2 9s here. So King of Fire to me would normally be someone who's not that committed in a relationship. They could be a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. King of Fire is he's an idealist, he's a visionary. He can see opportunities for his future, but whether he's committed in a relationship sense is kind of open to interpretation. But this is about the person, they're definitely kind of looking to the future and kind of imagining what it would be like with you. I think they're imagining lots of different scenarios, and they will be taking action towards whichever route they decide is the best for them. This person, I feel, is kind of like focused on what's best for them. So 10 of Water, this is a positive card because this is about very supportive relationships where your needs are being met, where someone has your best interests at heart. So that's positive. That's saying that this is a strong connection for you. 9 of Fire is about not wanting to give up, even though this situation might have been quite mentally, physically, emotionally stressful and strenuous for you. Both sides might be feeling really tired, really like they don't know whether they should continue down this path, but this is the card of not giving up. So I feel like this person, regardless of whether they choose you in a romantic sense, they don't want to lose you from their life. But obviously it's completely up to you whether you want to stay speaking to them, stay friends with them, if they're not going to offer you something romantic. So 9 of Earth. This to me says that this person, for now, they're going to spend some time just being on their own, and they may be watching you from afar. 9 of Earth is like, I think they'll be watching your social media, or they'll be asking around about you, like to your mutual friends, that kind of thing, seeing how you're getting on. Because like I said, they don't want to let go of you, but this is the card of kind of being by yourself for a bit. So we'll see what your other cards and your charms have to say, because I haven't got a firm yes or no from these cards yet. So natural, authentic, real, organic, and these are your Les Vampires Oracle cards. You've got quite a few. I only wanted 1, but you got 3. I mean, my group number 2s seem to always get the most cards, and I never plan it like that, but it just happens. Free will, sovereignty, independence, free spirit. And reason, listen to advice, think clearly, intellect. Okay, so natural, authentic, real, organic. This tells me that this person's going to make the choice that is right for them. I don't feel like they're necessarily like a player or someone who plays games. I think when they communicate with you, they are pretty honest about how they're feeling, even if they're saying that they don't know how they feel, like that's true. So take that on board. They're not someone who really is in this to be a game player, is what I'm feeling. And they feel like their bond with you is very true and very strong. But free will, This again says that they're going to do what's right for them and them only. They're kind of just going to make the choice that benefits them the most. And also with this free spirit at the end here, it makes me think again that this person doesn't want to be tied down to a specific relationship in a romantic sense. But obviously we'll get more information as well. And reason. This person's doing a lot of thinking about the situation, and it may be that they want you to listen to reason, or you want them to listen to reason. Like, you're thinking, why won't this person just wake up and see the truth? Why won't this person see what's best for them, which is me? And maybe they're thinking the same thing. Like, maybe they're thinking, okay, I've told this person where I stand, why won't they listen to me? It's this kind of thing. Like, both of you think you're in the right. Both of you think you're doing what is sensible and true and reasonable. But what you both think is sensible and true and reasonable is not what the other person views it to be. So that's where this kind of disagreement is coming from. So let's look at your Moonology card. Surrender to the divine, full moon. So this is about not really doing anything. Like I said, I feel like this person for a time is just going to be alone. They're not going to want to be in a specific relationship. I'm just getting the feeling of them kind of lying low, not really doing very much. I'm getting a vision of them just kind of like lying on the sofa, like eating crisps and watching TV. Like, it's just kind of like this not wanting to actively make a choice. So they're just kind of like, okay, I'm not doing anything. This will all go away. I've told them that I just want to be by myself. It's like that kind of thing. They're not prepared to commit to anyone at this time because they're just doing what they enjoy. They're just living their life. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, they're doing what they enjoy doing. And that's what's right for them. But it's just sad that other people develop feelings for someone who's not available. And they may have led you to believe that they were available. Although with the natural card, I'm not getting that fully. Because I feel like this person does care about you with the Ten of Water. This is like a connection that they value, but it's like they don't want to make that commitment. They don't want to make that leap. So let's look at your Sacred Traveler Oracle card. Yeah, watching clouds, lie back, rest and relax. And this is like a hammock, and there's some tea and some books there. Yeah, this person is just going to be by themselves for a while is what I'm feeling. They're not in a position yet to make a decision. I'm not saying that won't happen in the future, but at the moment it just seems like they don't want to do much. You also got 2 Tower of the Gnome cards. Again, I only wanted 1, but I guess the gnomes, they want to tell you something. They're kind of watching right now. They're really cute. So let's see what they have to say. Karol Chash Simya. So this is King of Cups, and it says family. Now, these cards, they're not always like the tarot in the sense that they don't always have the same meanings. But I kind of like that about it. It makes it kind of a cross between tarot and oracle, and I like that. So this is about this person's family. They're spending time with their family. They're doing also what their family wants them to do. So maybe their family doesn't want them to be with you or be with anyone. Maybe their family wants them to focus on their studies, or their family wants them to get a good career and not focus on a relationship. Or maybe the family have a different idea of who this person should be in a relationship with than you do. So it's saying that family is important to this person. King of Cups. And then you also have Rycerz, Obelszenie. So King of Cups and now Knight of Cups as well. And again, this isn't like the typical Knight of Cups, because it says Obelszenie, which means seduction. So it says this is about someone trying to win you over, but the feeling that I'm getting from these cards is that this person is kind of not serious about a relationship with you at this time. It feels like they're going to come towards you, they're going to try and win you over, but this King of Fire is like someone, they don't want this committed long-term relationship. They might just want something sexual with you, or they might just want to have a good time with you, just spend nice time with you. And then from that, you may feel like, oh, they want something more. But that's not what they're trying to do. At this time, it may be that in the future they do change their mind, but I'm seeing they will come towards you, but at the moment I'm seeing that there is going to be a time that they spend just by themselves for a bit. So we'll take a look at the rest of the cards as well, because again, this is, now I'm thinking that this, after this period of being by themselves, they're going to come forward, but it's whether that relationship that they're offering you is going to be committed or not. So you've got, it's safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So please don't let your experience with this person stop you from loving. Please don't let it make you feel burnt and like you can't give your love to someone, because you have this beautiful love inside of you. And when you give that, you also, it's like you make the world a more loving place, and you will receive love in the future as well. So let's look at your Antworten der Engel Oracle cards now. You've got Es gibt etwas Besseres, which means there is something better. And ja, yes, okay. So what I'm feeling, hear me out, is this person, they're going to spend some time by themselves. They're going to spend some time just like sitting in sports clothes and like eating crisps and not doing much, and they might be ignoring your messages, or they might be stringing you along, and then they're going to come towards you and they're going to say, actually, I want to be with you. But what the cards are saying is that although they're going to come towards you, there's this yes, there's King of Cups, Knight of Cups, there's something better out there for you. Es gibt etwas Besseres. Because someone who treats you like this isn't someone who's worthy of your long-term love. Because what I would always be thinking about is whether they're going to do this again, whether they're trying to make you feel grateful for choosing you, when actually all they've done is caused you a lot of heartache and then come towards you in like a half-hearted way because it's taken them so long. It kind of ruins the pure love that you were giving to them. It taints it in a way. So let's look at your last card. This is from Soветы Losося, the advice from a salmon, and then we'll do some charms. So this says, развивайся внутри. So develop inside, like grow within in many ways. And it's 11 of circles. So if that means anything to you, take that on board. Because there's no guidebook with this deck. You've just got to do it all intuitively, which I actually like, because then it means that there's no kind of right or wrong answer. So what we see here, there is a timing issue here. Like I said, this person I'm feeling is going to not be in much contact for a while, or they're going to be firm that they want to be on their own for a while. And then you've got like, it looks like a light bulb. Yeah, it's a light bulb. And inside, because on the outside there's all these cogs and like mechanical stuff, but on the inside there's this beautiful forest. And it's saying grow within, like again, be authentic and natural. Open your heart to give and receive love. Don't let this experience with this person ruin your ability to love and ruin your ability to have a loving relationship in the future. Do your healing, work on those inner things, and then decide clearly what you want from a relationship and what you're prepared to accept. So we're going to do your charms now, group number 2. So will this person that you're thinking of choose you in your third party situation? Okay. So you've got good luck down here with this little dragonfly. You've also got the shadow self with this bat. So this is about fears. It's about everything about you that you don't want to confront or face. You've also got B as your initial here, and I think that's your only one. Yep. So B as a first name, surname, or place in this situation. So take that if it's for you. There's also Princess. So this person may treat you really well. When they come back, they may be like trying to butter you up. But it's about ensuring that this relationship is equal. If this is something that you want to go down, you're going to have to set boundaries with this person about how you're going to be treated. There's the Moon and Star, which is about listening to your intuition and dreams. This Ram is Aries, which is also about someone being stubborn. There's a Skeleton, and that means that it's like skeletons in the closet. So things from your past that make you feel guilty, ashamed, or just have a negative reaction towards, they are kind of surfacing now. So maybe someone treated you this way in the past where they were trying to make you feel grateful that they showed any interest in you. And this is now kind of in a way undoing some of your healing. It's kind of bringing back those negative feelings and emotions. And that's why it's landed on there is something better. You don't deserve to be treated this way. There's also the Bell, and this is about, it's like the notification bell on Facebook. It's like someone is trying to get your attention. This person is attracted to you because there's a perfume bottle here. But we have here the flip-flop, which is about rest and relaxation. Like I said, this person for a while will not be doing anything active in the situation. There's also Unicorn, which is about something rare and special. So you or them may feel like this person is someone unlike anyone you've ever met before. And that's why you're so invested in the situation, or why you're really hoping that this person will come towards you. But that doesn't necessarily mean this is the right person for you. Could be that there's someone that you've known in a past life, and that's why you feel very drawn to them. You also have the Caduceus, and this is the charm for the Greek god Hermes or Roman god Mercury. They're the same one. They just have different names. And this is about communication. It's also about health, because the Caduceus is about health. But it means that Hermes or Mercury, whatever you want to call him, is coming through in your situation to tell you that he is willing to work with you. So if you want to reach out to him through meditation or prayer, or through just saying aloud, I'm here, I want to work with you, please help me in this situation, then do that if you feel called to do so, because he's showing up in this reading to say that he's here to help. And you have the Snake, and this snake in the top hat, it can mean that this person was born in the Chinese year of the snake, but it also means like an unlikely friend, like someone who is kind of unlikely in this situation. So it may be that you end up talking to someone who you wouldn't normally go for, and then you develop something with this person. Or it may be that this person you're thinking of is not someone you would normally be attracted to, but for some reason you just feel really pulled towards them. There's also House and Home, and again, this is like that family card. This person's really focused on their family and what they want, and kind of their household, feeling safe within their home. You have angelic protection here with this beautiful angel wing. Angels are protecting you. The baby pram is about long-term plans. So maybe this person has talked to you about including you in their future, and because it's landed on natural, I feel like this person meant it when they said it. That doesn't necessarily mean they still feel the same, but it's saying the person wasn't lying at the time when they spoke to you about that. So don't feel like you've been lied to in that way. It's just this person, to me, feels kind of immature, but it's like they don't lie when they speak to you. It's just they're not very sensible in what they say. They don't really think through the consequences of what they say. So if they've promised you something, or if they've said things that make you think that you have a long-term future with this person, they meant it at the time because that was how they felt. But then when they stop speaking to you, they're like, oh, actually, maybe I shouldn't have said that, that kind of thing. There is good luck here and growth. There will be growth within this relationship if you're open to that. Like I said, there's the 10 of water here, which makes me feel like this person will be there for you. Like if you set strong boundaries and you say, okay, I'm not interested in a romantic thing with you because you've let me down, but we can stay as friends, I feel like there will be growth within this relationship. Because you've got the double angel wings, angelic protection twice. And you've got the kiss. So like I said, this person might want to kiss you. There is passion in this relationship. This person does find you attractive. And I feel like they would be happy to sleep with you or to do some kind of like passionate, intimate things with you. But then it's like, I don't feel that they want long-term commitment for whatever reason. And you may have kissed in the past and they're kind of thinking about that now. So take what resonates with you with that charm. And then you have this cute little character. This guy, it's similar to the unicorn because it means someone being very unique, someone being kind of not mainstream in any way. They're a bit hippie-ish maybe. And you're drawn to them because they're so unique. Maybe in the way they dress, the way they act, the way they think, or they've just got a kind of aura of uniqueness. It also means that fairies are helping you in your situation. So if you like fairies, maybe carry around a little charm or something that has a fairy on it, because it's saying that you have kind of fairy magic helping you out as well. So what I'm seeing, group number 2, is this person, they need to grow up, is what I'm feeling. This person, they're messing around with you whether they mean to or not. I'm feeling actually that they don't intend to, but that they say things without thinking through the consequences, or they do things without thinking about how that's going to make you feel. So I think they're going to spend some time by themselves. You may experience low contact with this person, and then they're going to come towards you and they're going to say like, oh, hey, I've been stupid, or hey, guess what? I've realized I do want to be with you. And you're like, oh, am I meant to be grateful? It's like that kind of feeling. And then it's about you deciding whether you want to be with them in that way, whether you want to give that a go, whether you want to walk away completely, or whether you want to say, actually, the way you've treated me is disgusting, but we can still be friends if you're prepared to work at that connection. So it's up to you, group number 2. The power is in your hands now that you have your answer. So I really hope this has helped you and has helped you gain some clarity in your situation. Please let me know how it resonated with you in the comments below. Please leave me a like if you enjoyed this reading. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you'll get notified when I release a new video. I am going to make something kind of special when I reach 1,000 subscribers, because this channel has honestly grown so much more quickly than I expected it to. Like, it's crazy. I've only been doing this 2 months now. I'm already at nearly 1,000 subscribers, so really exciting. I'm really happy about that. Again, if you want a private reading, you need to go to my Etsy shop, and that's in the description box below. Patreon and PayPal, if you want to help me out, that would be very much appreciated. But have a lovely day, group number 2. Please carry this message with you. Carry the information that you've received from this reading with you as you go forward. Let it help you make decisions in this relationship. And I'll see you in another video. Bye bye. Hey, group number 3, if you chose the hand cream that has these spring flowers on, then this is the reading for you. And I forgot to say in my introduction that if you want to book a private reading with me, you need to go to my Etsy page, and the description for that, the link to that is in the description box below. There's lots of different listings on there, so just choose whichever resonates with your question the most and we can get on with your reading. If you want to help me out and support this channel so that I can get more decks to make it more exciting and more props like these hand creams and stuff, then please do head over to my Patreon page. The link is also in the description box. There are loads of cool rewards over there, like exclusive picker cards, exclusive posts where I'll be doing kind of behind the scenes stuff and getting to know you better personally. And also there's a chance every month to win a reading with me over there. And also if you're in the top tier, then you get a reading with me every month anyway, plus you're entered into the monthly prize draw, so that's really exciting. And if you don't want to become a patron, but if you just want to show me some support, help out the channel, leave me a little tip for this reading, then there is a PayPal link in the description box, and you can leave as little as you want, but honestly anything would help the channel, because you know decks are expensive, and it would really help me out to be able to buy new things for the channel, if you would show me some support. And that is really lovely that people are already doing that. Like, honestly, it's overwhelming that people have so much confidence in my channel. It's really beautiful. So we're going to look at your tarot cards first, and then your oracle cards. I just needed to get that out of the way. And then we'll do your charms. I'm sorry also if it's a bit bright for you now. I realized after the first reading that I hadn't put the light on, and it might be a bit dark for you, but now it might be too bright, I don't know. So sorry about that. So we're going to see if this person that you're thinking of is going to choose you or not. So you've got King of Air, Four of Water, Nine of Air, and Two of Water. Okay, what I'm seeing here, it's interesting because all the other groups have got a king in some way as well. So King of Air is showing this person is really kind of weighing up their options. They're looking at both sides, and they're not being particularly emotional about it. They're almost in quite a cold, calculating way. They're like looking at which is going to bring them the most benefit. They're looking at all the pros and cons of both sides, and they're weighing it up. But this person will be in contact with you, I'm feeling. They are going to tell you what their decision is. Four of Water tells me that they don't really see your worth very much. They don't see what you could offer them in the truest sense. And if someone doesn't see your worth, then they're not the right person for you, because like that's awful. If they don't see your worth, then you know, their loss. But that's like, can you see it in the picture? This person, this mermaid, is like looking down at these three little cups, which are quite dark and dismal and small, but she's not seeing this beautiful big cup that's being offered to her, which is lit up and beautiful, because she's just focusing on what's here. And again, it's her loss. Nine of Air is this card of worry, and that feeling when you go down, you lay in bed and your mind is racing with thoughts, or your heart is pounding because you don't know how something's going to turn out. And that's this feeling I'm getting from you. I feel like this might be affecting your sleep. You might struggle getting to sleep, or you might have nightmares, or you might just wake up in the night and then you can't get back to sleep because you're thinking about this. Or it's racing around your mind a lot. You're worrying a lot about this. And then Two of Water. This for me is ambiguous. I would normally say this is about you getting together with this person, but this is just showing this person getting together with someone. So we will look at your other cards and at your charms, but at the moment I don't want to say whether this is you two getting together or whether it's this person and the third party. But it does indicate forgiveness. So I feel like there is a positive resolution to this situation for you. It's not going to be left with no closure. So let's look at your Le Vampire Oracle card. You've got Witness, to know personal evidence, to speak out. So I think you're going to tell this person like how you feel. I think you're going to tell them a few home truths. Like when they come to you, because I see them getting into contact, you're going to be like, I don't like the way you've treated me. The way you've treated me is disgusting. And you're going to let them know really how you feel. So let's look now at your Moonology card. You've got Show the World the Real You. So this is Aquarius energy, but this is also like this. Like you're not going to hold back. You're going to really tell this person what you feel. You're going to speak your truth and be empowered in that way. You're going to stand in your power and tell this person what you feel and what you think of all that's gone on. And now your Sacred Traveler Oracle card is Wondrous Universe, Walk in Beauty. I love this card. It's one of my favorites in the deck. And what I'm seeing here is that you see all of the possibilities in the universe. Like, it's so different from this card where the person that you're thinking of is just looking down at these dark cups. This person is looking up at the heavens and all of the beauty that is surrounding them. And it's like, you know, or you will realize that regardless of this person's decision, there are lots of options out there for you. So this person is most certainly not your only option. This person, they could be an air sign because there's King of Air over there. So that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and there is Aquarius energy here as well. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. But it's like, I'm really feeling this person is definitely not your only option. There are lots of people out there who would be interested in having a relationship with you and who you would be able to have a happy relationship with. So let's look at your tarot of the gnomes now. I only wanted one of these, but two came out, so I guess my little gnomes have a few things to say to you, and they're just looking now. They're really cute. I love them so much. So let's see what they have to say about your situation. So you've got Deviatka Miechi, Duel. So 9 of Swords. Oh my goodness, that's interesting. You've got the 9 of Swords twice. Whoa, okay, so this is a double message. So that was the card that's all about worrying. It's all about bad sleep, racing thoughts. But here, because these cards, I like them because they're kind of a cross between Tarot and Oracle, because they have the Tarot card number, but then they have a word that doesn't always match up with the regular meaning of that tarot card. And I like it, actually. It gives like a different slant to the reading. So this is duel. And it's, you can see there's 2 people fighting here, and it says 2 people will fight and 1 will win. So this is definitely a third party situation for you, as we know. But I kind of get the feeling from this like this person will try and play you off against the other person, which is not nice energy at all if that's what they're going to do. Let's look at your other card. Okay, Восьмерка монеты, бедность. So this is the 8 of Pentacles, which is normally about kind of working on a certain thing, like working hard. But here it says poverty. And you can see that this little gnome, he's crippled and he is poor. He hasn't got, you know, he's sat in the snow and he's got really ragged clothes that don't cover him. And he's holding his hand out, hoping that someone will give him some money. And what this card is saying to me is that this person that you're thinking of will always kind of make you beg for scraps. Like, this person enjoys having you feeling desperate for their attention and feeling desperate for their approval. It's not nice energy that I'm feeling from this person. It's like you've made an offer to them. If you've shown that you're interested in them romantically, they have put you in the position of this beggar, because now you're hoping so much that they're going to say yes to you that you've lost your power of choice, because we say beggars can't be choosers. It's like you're just standing there, sitting there waiting, hoping that this person's going to offer you some scraps. And that's a horrible position to be put in by someone. Like I said, there are lots of other more positive connections out there for you. Let's look at your romance angel. Past life relationship, you've known each other before. So this may be why you feel so drawn to this person, because you've known them in a previous life, or they may be an ex for you, like you may have had a thing with them before, or a thing for them before. And now you're hoping something will come of it. This feels very karmic. It's like karmic energy here. This person's come back into your life to do something, to get back some karmic energy. And I'm just not getting positive vibes from this person. So let's look at your Antworten der Engel Oracle card. Heute in einem Jahr, so today in a year. So this could mean that in a year's time, this person will offer you something. It could be that in a year's time, they'll have worked through their issues. They'll be in a more positive position to talk to you. But I'm also feeling maybe today in a year's time, you'll fully understand why you had to go through this situation and what you've learned from this situation. And now let's look at your Советы Лосося card. You've got Ступай осторожно, tread carefully, and it's 13 of diamonds. So if that means anything to you, then take that. Because these cards, there's no guidebook that comes with them. You have to do it all intuitively, which I like, because it means that there's no right or wrong answer. So tread carefully. You've got this fox, and there's these gears, but to me they look kind of like bombs in a way, like mines. And because he seems to be underwater, which is weird if he's a fox, but it's like he's slinking through this thick grass, and it's suggesting that there's some kind of danger here for him. So it's saying tread carefully with this person, because I'm not getting nice energy from them. Let's look at your charms now, see if we can get some more information with these. So group number 3, will the person that you're thinking of choose you in your situation? Okay, so you've got transformation down here. There is going to be a transformation in your situation. And interestingly, you've got the ballerina. And this is about treading carefully. It's about not wanting to put a foot wrong in case you make the wrong move and everything comes crashing down. You've also got just married. So this person could be married, you could be married, or you or them could be in a committed relationship already. What I'm getting from that as well is like maybe in a previous life you were married, and that's why you feel such a connection with them. There's also optimistic, which is Sagittarius. So you could be feeling pretty optimistic about the situation. And you've also got the swallow, which is about someone returning to you or something returning to you. So again, with past life relationship, I feel like you've known this person before. There's also this Russian doll, and this could mean that you have a Russian connection with this person, like maybe they've got a Russian name, or they speak Russian, they're from a Russian-speaking country, or they have family history in Russia. But what I get from this card, especially from this charm, because it landed on this witness, speak out card, it's about saying that, you know these Matryoshka dolls, you open them, there's another doll inside, you open them, there's another doll. It's like saying that your feelings are bottled up inside of you and you're putting on this pretty happy face, but that's not how you're really feeling, and then you're going to speak out. Initials, there's an I here, there's a J up here, and there's an M. Jim. Maybe this person is called Jim, like James. Oh, you've also got a W. Okay, so JIMW. That could be a first name, surname, or place in this situation. You've got a basketball. This is about achieving goals. Focus on your goals. Divine timing, that's interesting because you've got today in a year. And you've got seduction here. So there's possibly a future for this connection, but not right now. There's things that need to be achieved first. There's protection here, this umbrella. Guardian angel for health. So your health is being protected by the angels. There's passion here, these chilies, excitement. This person does find you attractive in like a sexual way. They do feel passionately towards you. And interestingly, you've got the happy couple here, and you do have 2 of water. So maybe, yeah, in the future, maybe you will be with this person. But I'm not feeling it right now at all. I'm feeling it like definitely at least a year in the future. You have the muffin, which means treat yourself. Look after you. Don't be this beggar anymore. Just get back into your power. Look after who you are. You've got someone or something trying to get your attention, shedding or releasing something or someone, learning from past mistakes, this elephant, and clearing obstacles out of your way. You've also got fixing something here with this wrench, being very attached to someone, defensiveness, and you've got the manta ray, which is like lying low, making decisions based on how you feel, like the kind of vibes that you're picking up, rather than making long-term plans. So yeah, my opinion about this reading changed the longer I was reading. At the moment, I'm getting negative energy from this person. I'm feeling that this person is not behaving in an admirable way. I'm feeling this person is not treating you right. And they're looking at the relationship and their options in a very kind of cold way. They're looking at it in a way of like, which option will bring me the most benefit? Like, almost like they want to use you or use the other person. They're not seeing your true worth. They're very much you're probably feeling neglected by them in a way, or you're feeling abused in some way, because they're really not seeing your worth. And that's bringing you a lot of anxiety and worry, because I feel like it's affecting your self-esteem, because you're feeling like, if he's treating me this way or she's treating me this way, maybe I deserve to be treated like that. And you absolutely don't. Like, you are a wonderful person, and the way this person treats you is nothing to do with you. It's to do with them and their own issues, their own problems that they need to deal with and sort out. Because like I said, this feels karmic. And I feel like you've known this person before, whether in this life or a previous life. There is a sense of coming together with the Two of Water, the happy couple. Heute in einem Jahr, today in a year. But you need to be truthful with this person. You need to tell them how they've treated you and how you don't appreciate it. Because otherwise they're just going to keep walking over you. They're going to keep not seeing your worth, seeing you as this beggar who is just desperate for whatever they give to you. Start looking at other options, I'd say. Know that there are many other options in the world. Show the world you, get out there, because then you'll start attracting much more positive connections, and that might make this person feel like, oh, maybe I should pay more attention to this person. Maybe I should see them as being worth more. But tread carefully with this person, certainly for now, because they're playing you off against this other person, this third party, and they're just seeing you as like someone who's desperate for their scraps, and it's not nice at all. They're just like, oh, how can I play these two women or these two guys off against one another and see what they're gonna do? Like, it's feeding their ego, and that's not a nice feeling. They like being wanted by two people, and they need to come out of this egoistic phase. So I hope this was helpful for you, group number 3. I hope it gave you some clarity in your situation. Please let me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. Please leave me a like if you enjoyed this reading, and subscribe if you haven't already, so that you don't miss out on any future videos I post. Click the notification bell so you get notified when I release a new video. And please take these messages with you as you move forward. Please let this help you make decisions in this relationship and for you personally. Don't just walk away and forget it. Like, keep it in your mind as you move forward. So have a lovely, lovely day. Group number 3, again, if you want a private reading, you need to go to my Etsy page for that. Tips and any support you want to give me is on my Patreon page or in the PayPal link in my description box. Have a great rest of your day, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.